Now, the conspiracy, the plot thickens, and I'm not joking. Now, somehow, it seems it is becoming clearer why certain people are against DNA test. Why? Why? You'll be shocked. You'll be listening to some very strong, powerful, deep allegations. Let me put it as an allegation because this case is in court. There is an inquest ongoing, and there is more that will surface. More will come to light. Now, according to the info that we got, this info is deep. You might be wondering, what is this info? Why am I not breaking it down? It's because once you hear, it is going to change the narrative. Things will begin to fall into place. But before we proceed, like and share this video. Tap on the thanks button. Yes, the one with the love shape. Yes, that one. Tap on it to encourage this channel to do more. Returning subscribers, those that have been here, I say thanks for returning. And those that have put out their comments from all over the world, from the Caribbean, I see you. From East Africa, I see you. From West Africa, where Mohbad is from, Nigeria, I see you. From all over the world, the United States, Canada, Australia, everywhere, all over Africa, I spot you, I see you, I read all the comments. Now, the report that landed on our desk is going to blow your mind. A king in that same part of where Mohbad lives, Oba Elegushi, has been dragged into the matter. In fact, they are saying it is not Sam Larry, that it is Sam Larry's boss. You know, they call Sam Larry Elegushi, Sam Elegushi. That Elegushi is just a title that has been given to him. It is not a surname. Oba Elegushi is a king, is a monarch on that particular part of the island. And due to that position and location, is rich. Oba Elegushi has been accused by some individuals that he got Wunmi pregnant. That is the reason why they are trying to shut down this pregnancy of a thing. And Wunmi told the king, I am pregnant, and also told Mohbad at the same time. Now, I want you to take note of this. Wunmi did not get pregnant quickly, and Mohbad's father said he had to do some spiritual exercise to get her pregnant. Now, let us be sincere. In the continent that we live, Africa, and in fact, generally over the world, you barely find or see a man that wants to acknowledge or accept that he has some sexual problems. Because a man can, do whatever he does with women. He thinks that that's enough. That's what is needed to get a woman pregnant. Now, what am I trying to say? Wunmi did not get pregnant like easily. No, not at all with Mohbad. So, is it that Mohbad cannot get a woman pregnant, or Wunmi has problems due to her being on the street? She has done a lot of terrible things. Well, I don't know. But what I know is what Mohbad's father said, and she acknowledged it. We saw videos of it where she was dressed in white and white garment, clothes, uniform, dress, attending Mohbad's father's church so that she can, eventually, whatever it is that they did so that she can get pregnant. Now, let's leave that spiritual aspect of it. Let's leave the church religion thing out of it. According to what we heard, Oba Elegushi got her pregnant, and she told Wunmi, well, that's it, that's that, but you've got a man that you're with, so how is it going to be? And now there is a proverb that a prince does not sleep outside, meaning you cannot have a child out there and pretend like that child does not exist. Now, let us file that somewhere. How did all of this come out to light? As you all know, when you are filing for visa, particularly the US, Canada, and you say you're taking your child along, they often want to ascertain that that child belongs to you. And that is where the whole thing burst out. We heard about Dubai, where Mohbad, Wunmi, And some other people went there to test, to find out if that child belongs to Mohbad or not. Mohbad did not just wake up to test for paternity. No, not at all. Mohbad didn't do that. No, not at all. It was as a result of the visa that prompted paternity test. Mohbad got to know about it. Now, is that where Mohbad's mom and Mohbad's widow's mother got into it? Did they not eventually use some spiritual whatever to manipulate Mohbad? I don't really understand. Is it that Mohbad's mom is dumb, foolish, and innocent of all of these things? Is she also under a spell? That I do not know. Because the stand of that woman and the way she's behaving is kind of suspicious. People are saying Mohbad's mom knows that that child does not belong to Mohbad. But who does that child belong to? A rich, famous king. Did Mohbad get to know about this too, but couldn't do anything because of the man involved? Now, let us look at Sam Larry. Like I said, Sam Larry is one of the thugs of the king. They are always used, they have these, criminals that they use in collection of tolls at the beach. Elegushi gets money from those who come to the beach. He has his own Elegushi beach and some other beach like that. They get tolls from it. And of course, from the sale of land and many other things, contracts that they give to them as king. So this king is rich. It's not like one of those kings somewhere who is broke. He is rich. This is what we've been told. Slowly, the picture, the puzzle is beginning to take shape into a picture. Oh, is that the reason why Mohbad got kicked out of the way? Or it's the fight surrounding this? Because the first thing we heard is that it could be Prime Boy, it could be Sam Larry, it could be Naira Marley, it could be this and that. But slowly, we are beginning to see some strange, very disturbing. Now, Elegushi, why? How did this happen? What is really going on? I think that's the reason why some of those who are spearheading this justice for Mohbad refused to talk about DNA. They said, is that justice that we've been seeking for? Is that justice that we are talking about? That's not justice. Forget about DNA. And I'm kind of wondering, are these people dumb? You said justice. Justice as how? I don't really understand what they mean by justice. Justice, like justice. What justice are we talking about? If we cannot check for DNA. After all, Mohbad's wife is there and we got to hear audio recording of Mohbad talking to his wife, say, if you RIP me. So there are some deep things that Mohbad knows, but probably could not act at that time due to the man that is involved. So guys, I'm going to allow you to listen to this. For our international audience, I took time to explain, and I'll do more to translate what you're about to hear. This, like I said, is deep. This is explosive.
Gbé ọmọ fún ọlọ́mọ èyí tó wà ń bẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ẹ lọ gbé ọmọ fún ọlọ́mọ Wunmi. Lọ gbé ọmọ fún ọlọ́mọ. Lọ gbé ọmọ fún ọlọ́mọ. Àṣírí ti tú. Afẹ́ ti fẹ́ àṣírí fùrọ̀ ẹ̀dìyẹ. Ẹ káàsán, ẹjọ́ ń bọ́lá tún gbàdé gbígbà wà yìí. Mohbad ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé ó ní tó bá ti ń ṣe. Mohbad ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé tó bá ti ń ṣe tòun ló máa fi ṣàṣemọ́. Adékẹ́jọ́ ẹ̀ láti ní bọ́lá gbàdé. Ó fẹ́ jẹ́ lé orò, ó fẹ́ jẹ́ lé kúkú. Ó lè ní Wunmi ó lè. Ti Wunmi àti ọba ṣe jẹ́ ṣọba lè fi. Ó lè ní Wunmi ó fẹ́.
Wọ́n ní fi Wunmi ṣe ẹ mọ̀ pé lóṣù wọ́n gbé Wunmi fọba ni. Ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn Elegushi ní Kamilari ti máa ń wà àmọ́ dáadáa pé Elegushi náà ó wá fi Wunmi ṣe nǹkan àlejò fọba. I understand. Ọba wa gbé àsìkò àlejò ó wá dọmọ. Ó wá gun mọ́ Mohbad lọ́rùn nǹkan àlejò wọn kò ṣe pé fẹ́ra wọn o wọ́n kàn ṣe kí n bàbá.
Ó ṣe DNA test nílé tẹ̀sán ìdínkù.
Ó dìpù ju deep test lọ kí ló fi tó ṣe ṣe díẹ̀ lọ wá fún wa.
Lẹ́yìn òní pẹtíṣọ̀n ni lẹ́ẹ̀ka pẹtíṣọ̀n Mohbad ṣé ẹ̀ kò sọ síbẹ̀ pé tó nà òun nìyí. Ó pè mí ẹnìkan pè mí. Àṣẹ ẹ̀rí tó sọ pé ẹ tó nà òun nìyí nítorí ọmọ ọlọ́ṣẹ́ nà. Ó tọ̀wọ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ fẹ́. Wọ́n dẹ́ nà bá tù.
ẹni sọ ẹjẹ ká gbọ́ nǹkan tí alájẹ sọ wọ́n bá wọn lẹ́yìn náà kí Bysens àti sista kẹsàn án ń gbọ́ yín mà.
ṣé mo bá kọ́kọ́ sọ pé Naira Marley ló ní tóun bá kókó ọmọ Naira Marley o kìíní kan now kí ló bá wa débi tó bá ṣé mo rí pé nígbà míì wọn kò dédé gbérú mọ̀ kan wá ẹ jẹ́ ká máa verify dáadáa because.
àní wọ́n ti verify yìí Ìyálájé.
ẹ lọ wá Ìyálájé ẹ lọ wá petition tí Mohbad kọ.
Ìyálájé Liam kọ́ lórúkọ ọmọ o wọ́n ti sọ.
Adéwálé lórúkọ ọmọ wa Adéwálé lórúkọ ọmọ wa.
ṣe Liam o.
sísá Mojísọ́lá sọ fọ́rọ̀ láti àdéhùn sọ.
ta ló wá gbé bí ọmọ.
ta ló gbé bí ọmọ.
Wùnmí sọ pé bàbá fẹ́ gba bí ọmọ ń bo ló gbé lọ. nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ta ló ní bí ọmọ ṣebí bàbá ọmọ ló ní bí ọmọ níbo náà gbé lọ.
ìmọ̀ máa wọ̀ lú o.
so àwọn tó
ṣe jẹ́ kó ṣe bí ẹni.
Ìyálájé ṣẹ́rù Ìyálájé tó gbé ẹ̀yin lọ gbé placenta fún ni. Sórí adé òṣèwà
ẹ mọ̀ kí ló dé tí ò ṣe ṣe DNA náà ṣe bí gbogbo abiyamọ ti abiyamọ ayé ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú DNA.
kó jáde tán tó ṣe sọ sí pé òun ò mọ Sam Larry rí kó jáde tán pé òun kọ́ ni bàbá Liam tóró bá ní pé.
Liam kọ́ lórúkọ ọmọ náà.
ṣe long tin ìyàwó.
Adémáwá
kọ́ má ṣe DNA gan kọ́ má ṣe DNA kan wá àwọn ló mọ̀. àwọn ló mọ̀ àti ìmọ̀ wọ̀ ló.
Ọláwùmí ti wá sórí láìvù Ọláwùmí alfa ṣé wọ́n ni Wùnmí ni ta ló bímọ fún ṣé o ní ṣe díẹ̀ ní Ọláwùmí ó yá sọ̀rọ̀ pápá Ọláwùmí o.
ẹjọ jẹ sọ fún Ọláwùmí ní sùúrù Ọláwùmí ní sùúrù Ìyálájé ẹ bá wa ẹjẹ àṣẹ lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan ẹ bá wa sọ forí adé kọjọ torí Ọlọ́run ṣe rí gbogbo property Mohbad yẹn kí nǹkan kan má fọwọ́ kan o ẹ ti pa bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn already o ẹ má jẹ́ kí 1 cent kó mí sínú bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn o ṣe wá rí prime boy baba Mohbad spending àtàwọn tó jẹ́ witness tí nǹkan kan bá ti ṣe gbogbo àtẹ̀mí gan tí mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí tí nǹkan kan bá ti ṣe Saheed ni yóò mo ní kẹ́ bá mi sọ síta ni káwọn máa gbọ́ àwa tá à ń sòótọ́ kí nǹkan bá ti ṣe wá Saheed ni o Elegushi.
kódà lójú ìbò kódà kébìrì náà wà kó máa dúdùkúdù káàkiri tá à ń sọ ní eyín dúdùkúdù
lágbára
eyín dúdùkúdù ẹ̀yin obìnrin eyín ṣe gbé ṣọ̀kíṣọ̀kí ṣọ̀ ń bọ́ lọ láti ibìkan sí ibìkan ojúlé sójúlé ọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ́ọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ ẹ dúró níbi kan tẹ́ ẹ bá ti fẹ́ bímọ eyín ṣe ṣọ̀kíṣọ̀kí ló jẹ́ pé ọkọ̀ wọn ló bá mẹ́rin
bẹ́ẹ̀ ló pa ọmọ yẹn òun ló pa ọmọ yẹn dáa. ìyá ẹ gbogbo ọjọ́ black wọn ṣe family wọn nìyẹn bọ́ọ̀ ló sọ ṣó bọ́ọ̀ tí Mohbad yẹn sọ pé bọ́ọ̀ yẹn ṣe family wọn nìyẹn bó táì bọ́ọ̀ yẹn ṣe nìyẹn pé wọ́n lè ṣe pé lórí mi. olóòbùkù lọmọ ẹ sẹ ọmọ ojú ọ̀rọ̀ láàrí wọn láwọn pé kì í ṣe ní iná ṣe ń rówó àwọn ọmọ olórí burúkú wọn kò pa ọmọ ọlọ́mọ dànù wọn pa ọmọ yẹn wọn pa dànù yorùbá ẹ máa kú kò jìjì ní gbogbo ẹni tó lọ sí ikú ọmọ ẹ àdàbí ó tọ̀ ná ọmọ bí wọn yẹn ṣe ń dùn. ikú gbogbo náà lè máa kú lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Ìfalẹ̀ lórúkọ Jésù ń sọ fẹ́ sọ kò wà pé wọ̀.
Ọjọ́ orí mo fi òògùn tẹ́lẹ̀.
ẹmu ẹ̀pá sọ̀sọ̀ nù bẹ́ẹ̀.
ṣe wá tó fẹ́ pé àṣẹ wọn ò ní jèrè ọkàn wọn ò ní balẹ̀ kọ́ gbọ́mọ fọlọ́mọ ọkàn wọn ò ní balẹ̀.
ẹ lọ fún ọmọ ọlọmọ anything property kó má dé bẹ́ẹ̀ o olóògùn kankan tó ń jà fún nìyẹn anything property kó lè pọ̀ sẹ́yìn.
olè nǹkan kan ò gbúdọ̀ justice nǹkan kan ò gbúdọ̀ ṣe wọ́n tí nǹkan bá ti ṣe wọ́n ẹ lọ mú ọba Ẹlẹ́gùṣì ẹ lọ mú òun ló wà ń di ẹ àdùgbò ló wà ń di àṣírí.
jerry Bysens wọn mọ̀ pé àgbọn látọjọ́ yìí tó bá jẹ́ wípé ńṣe ni a sọ wípé kí Wùnmí lọ ṣe DNA pẹ̀lú Sam Larry látọjọ́ ìwà láì wọ́n máa ti ṣe.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
wọn mọ̀ wípé àgbọn But nítorí pé a sọ pé ti pẹ̀lú ọmọ yẹn àti Mohbad gangan because jọ ṣe DNA. Mo tó bá dé pé wọ́n ti sọ pé ó yá o Wunmi o ṣe DNA pẹ̀lú Samilari tó bá jẹ́ pé ó mọ̀ pé ó ṣe Samilari ló lọ́mọ wàláhì tàlá wọn máa ti ṣe. Ó yá ṣe pẹ̀lú Mohbad ó dọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ ṣe wá sọ pé bàbá Mohbad kọ́ ló bí Mohbad. Kíní kan ẹ ti ya wèrè ọkàn yóò ní balẹ̀.
Ibi tó dẹ̀ lé dé ní ìsìn kán máa lo aṣọ Mohbad gan láti kán máa lo kankan lára Mohbad láti fi ṣe DNA test yẹn bàbá Mohbad gan ni kán lọ gba specimen lára ẹ̀. Yes.
Bàbá Mohbad ni kán wá lò báyìí. Ó yá.
Kán wá yes yín tá máa ṣe nìyẹn ayé wọn ò ní dá àwọn olè wọ́n dẹ̀ pọ́nmọ́ lọ́mọ wọ́n pọ́nmọ́ lọ́mọ dànù.
Ẹ jẹ́ àṣẹ lẹ́yọ kankan ẹ jẹ́ ẹ bá wa sọ forí adé kọjọ torí Ọlọ́run ṣe rí gbogbo property Mohbad yẹn kí nǹkan kan má fọwọ́ kan o ẹ ti pa bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn already o ẹ má jẹ́ kí 1 cent kó mí sínú bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn o ṣe wá rí prime boy bàbá Mohbad spending àtàwọn tó jẹ́ witness tí nǹkan kan bá ti ṣe gbogbo àtẹ̀mí gan tí mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí tí nǹkan kan bá ti ṣe Saheed ni no mo ní kẹ́ bá mi sọ síta ni káwọn máa gbọ́ àwa tá à ń sòótọ́ kí nǹkan bá ti ṣe wá Saheed ni o Elegushi.
Kódà lójú ìbò kò dá kébìrì náà wá kó máa dúdùkúdù káàkiri tá à ń sọ ní ẹyẹ dúdùkúdù
lágbára o.
Ẹyẹ dúdùkúdù ẹ̀yin obìnrin ẹyẹ ṣe gbé ṣọ̀kíṣọ̀kí ṣọ̀bọ lọ láti ibì kan síbi kan júlé sójúlé ọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ ẹ dúró níbi kan tẹ́ ẹ bá ti fẹ́ bímọ ẹyẹ ṣe ṣọ̀kíṣọ̀kí ló jẹ́ pé ọkọ wọn lè mọ
ìyá ẹ̀ ló pa ọmọ ẹ̀ òun ló pa ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ. Ìyá ẹ̀ gbogbo ọjọ́ black boy ṣe family wọn nìyẹn bọ́ọ̀ ló sọ tí ò bọ́ọ̀ tí Mohbad yẹn sọ pé bọ́ọ̀ yẹn ṣe family wọn nìyẹn gbọ́dọ̀ àìbọ̀ yẹn ṣe nìyẹn pé wọ́n lè ṣe pé lórí wọn. Olóòbùkún lọmọ ẹ̀ sẹ́ ọmọ ojú ọ̀rọ̀ láàrí wọn láwọn pé ìṣe ni iná ṣe ń rówó àwọn ọmọ olórí burúkú wọn kò pa ọmọ ọlọ́mọ dànù wọn pa ọmọ yẹn wọn pa dànù ìgbà yẹn máa kú kò jìjì ní gbogbo ẹni tó lọ́wọ́ sí inú nǹkan ọmọ ẹ̀ àdàbí ó tọ̀ ní àkó ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ṣe ń dùn. Ikú gbígbóná lè máa kú lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Balẹ̀ lórúkọ Jésù ń sọ fún wọn pé wọ́n.
Mohbad kan ló bí Mohbad ti over 18 years kó tó kú orúkọ bàbá yẹn dẹ̀ ló jẹ́ títí tó fi wọ 20 something years so kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe sí yẹn mọ́.
Ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú ẹ má ẹ bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mọ́ ẹ má ẹjọ́ mo fi ìmọ̀ mo ṣe fẹ́ put ẹ̀ tí ò ní sound ẹni ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ má sọ pé tó bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ bí bàbá yẹn kọ́ ló bí ẹ sì má jẹ́ ṣe láwọn tó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn òpònú ni wọ́n ẹ má tiẹ̀ báyẹn ká tiẹ̀ discuss irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
Ẹ má sọ ikú òpònú ni wọ́n àti
àǹtí àgbẹ̀kẹ́ ní sùúrù èmi ò tiẹ̀ support wọn ẹni tí èmi support wọn pé bóyá bàbá kọ́ ló bí Mohbad.
ìwà tí Mohbad ti wù.
ẹ forí Yomi lẹ̀ lórí eléyìí tá à ń sọ comment section lẹ̀ ní kí ìyá prime boy lọ sọ́dọ̀ orí Yomi kí ló fẹ́ lọ ṣe lọ́dọ̀ orí Yomi torí Yomi bá nìkan ṣe kó tẹ̀ step back ṣé bàbá Mohbad ti lọ sílẹ̀ kí ló dé ṣọ́ máa fọ́ọ̀sì ẹjọ́ mọ́ lọ́wọ́ ni sórí Yomi ló wá evidence jáde ni ẹ forí Yomi lẹ̀ síbi tó wá jàre èwo làbọ̀rọ̀ máa lọ sọ́dọ̀ orí Yomi kí lórí Yomi fẹ́ ṣe inú gbogbo ilé ìta.
èmi gan tẹ̀ bẹ́ ẹni tó bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi gan fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n láì pé yàrá jẹ kọ̀tì bẹ́ẹ̀ mo fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn ni wípé ṣé kò ṣe bàbá Mohbad ní
káyìí nǹkan tí mò ń sọ gan lẹ́sẹ̀ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sọ yẹn pé ìfàtọ̀ tó bá ti wà jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ orúkọ bàbá yẹn ni Mohbad jẹ́ tó fi kú ó dẹ̀ ti over 18 years so bàbá Mohbad ló ní Mohbad no matter what no matter how.
ṣe máa ṣẹ́ẹ̀kì yẹn kọ́ máa lọ bá àti bàbá yẹn jẹ́ kí bàbá yẹn máa lọ yàwó yẹn kọ́ ṣàfi bàbá yẹn àtọmọ yẹn lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yẹn.
tó bá dọ́dọ̀ àwọn onímọ̀
Mohbad àtọmọ yẹn ni à ń sọ̀rọ̀ pa ẹ̀ ta ló tún sọ̀rọ̀ pa bàbá Mohbad àti Mohbad náà ọmọ àti Mohbad náà ń sọ ìwé ní ṣe fẹ́ pa bàbá ní bàbá ni. Nǹkan tí mo sọ ni wípé kéèsì yìí ẹ fi bàbá Mohbad lẹ̀ wọ́n bá délé àmọ́ ṣe DNA ó dẹ́ confam fún wa bóyá òun lòun lọ́mọ ṣẹ́yàn méjì máa ń lọ́mọ ni kọ́dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé òun ló lọ́mọ simple ẹ fi bàbá Mohbad lẹ̀ bàbá Mohbad ní láti ṣe DNA pẹ̀lú Liam mọ́ na long thing ó ti display family yẹn. ìyá ló wà tọmọ ẹjọ́ máa jẹ ọmọ Mohbad ti sọ
sọ́nà ẹ̀ wáyé.
ó ní ìyá ní Mohbad àtọmọ ẹ ní Wunmi àtọmọ ẹ méjọ máa jẹ ó ti sọ kò ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé.
ẹ káàsán ṣé mo lè sọ sáré sọ̀rọ̀ tó mọ.
à ń gbọ́ yín ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ à ń gbọ́ yín.
nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ ẹ mọ̀ pé àwa Nàìjíríà a máa ń níwà kan pé tá bá ti rí ẹnìkan tó ń support wa in one way tó bá ń ṣe aburú gan àní fẹ́ sọ̀tọ̀ kò ṣe yíyá tẹ jábọ́lẹ̀ yẹn ẹ ṣe dáadáa tẹ fi jábọ́lẹ̀ tó lọ mú suggestion pé bóyá òun bàbá yẹn kọ́ ló bí Mohbad ẹ wo ojú Mohbad ẹ wo ojú bàbá yẹn ṣé wọ́n wá lọ́yọ̀ ká máa wá DNA test ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ yìí àwọn corporate tó ṣe àwọn tó pa Mohbad yẹn wọ́n máa lo owó tó wò bí kan nínú wọ́n máa fẹ́ fowó fi bribe àwọn èèyàn wọ́n máa fẹ́ fowó fi bribe àwọn èèyàn tó máa wá sí social media.
Wunmi, the widow of Mohbad, or let us call her the baby mama or the partner of Mohbad, because marriage between them is not official. Now, she has refused to release Liam, the 7-month-old baby, for a DNA test. She responded to Mohbad's lawyer, Mohbad's father's lawyer. At first, she said if there is a need, she is saying this through a spokesperson, defender, Queen Mother, Shekpeteri, Yabojo, aka Gislova, that Mohbad's father must go through the legal route to request for a DNA since he is not the father nor the mother of Liam. Well, Mohbad's father went through the legal route, but you know the response. If you've been on this channel, you know what I'm talking about. That Mohbad's father first should go for a DNA to ascertain if Mohbad is truly his son. What does that tell you? For her to say this, definitely Mohbad's mother told Wunmi to tell him that go and dig or go to the morgue. Of course, Mohbad's father wants to go to the morgue, but they've not allowed him have access to his son's corpse. That's a story for another day. But as it is, she refused DNA. She said, go and give DNA first to me to show that Mohbad is your son before you come to ask me for the DNA of my own son. This is deep. This is deep. This secret that has been put out there connects to Shekpeteri. For those who do not know who that is, well, that's an alias for a woman called Yabojo. She's a former actress. I don't know if she's still an actress. Oh, okay, let's say she's still acting. Anyway, Yabojo, are you connected to the king? Did you hear about this already, and you are looking for ways to protect the interests of the king? Or you don't know, you are just getting to know because people have accused you. They say you are just lover. And we saw Tonto Dike and Yabojo spearheading this. Did Yabojo do this because she wanted to nail Mr. Naira Marley? Or is there something else? Is this our own personal vendetta? This RIP of Mohbad, like I said, will put out so much beyond human understanding. It will show us how complex this world is. It will show us and expose the rot. So that is the reason why Wunmi has refused to do DNA. It is something that is known among certain circles, like Bella Shmurda knows about it already, but they just do not know how to put this out there. Like, oh, for what purpose are we going to put this out there? Mohbad is gone, is out of the way. All right, with this DNA thing that is out, what are we going to do about it? Well, I don't know. You know, this child does not belong to Mohbad. After all, we were trying to get pregnant. I didn't get pregnant for him. I had to go get pregnant somewhere. Or it was the same period that she was, trying with Mohbad. She was also cutting her own thing. She even went as far as the palace of Elegushi to share electricity, to transform the life of Elegushi. Elegushi, they said, you are the father of Liam. Elegushi, if I were you, this will prompt me into anger. Although you might say, oh, this is beneath me. What kind of nonsense is this? Why is social media spinning such trash? There was a time we did some analysis and series about Elegushi, and he sent his media representative saying that we should tamper justice with mercy and take it easy, blah, blah, blah. But this is not to ridicule the king. We want to believe, in fact, we want to disbelieve this, but we just have to put it out there. There is no sacred cow, regardless of your status, your position, your age, whoever you are. We have to put it out there as alleged. That's why I started with, it has been alleged. Well, you heard from the guy that spoke just now, and they are putting out these secrets. They say this is a secret, and that this had already been confirmed. If I remember what Kemi Oluloyo said, journalist, investigative journalist, that's what she calls herself. And she has put out some content here and there, some info here and there too. So we can as well say, okay, investigative journalist. Now, she talked about DNA in the past, that this had been done in the past. And this is what we are hearing now, that Elegushi is actually the one, and it kind of makes sense, you know, it makes sense sort of. Elegushi is a known womanizer. It's not something that is hidden. Kings are like that, and his first wife said it too, that Elegushi also is a transformer. Elegushi, yeah, the first wife said it. If you are on this channel, you know what I'm talking about. We did several analysis about it. Elegushi is a transformer too. So transformer, jam, transformer. Now look at it. Sam Larry wanted to bench Wunmi. Let's put it this way. I'm just trying to paint a picture. Like I said, all of these things are allegations. And the king spotted, or Sam Larry felt like, I need to get some extra. I know what this man needs. He doesn't need money from me. What he needs is for me to give him younger ladies, younger girls. So Sam Larry introduced Wunmi to the king. King spots Wunmi, of course, 20-something-year-old, small, petite. The king feels like, give me this one now. And she's also kneeling down like, Kabiesi, king, may your reign. May you reign forever. May you be this, may you be that. And the king is like, come, let's take care of you. Let's take care of you. And she's like, it's okay. She feels good, like, wow, what a privilege to service the king. The king services her raw. She's also servicing Mohbad by the side. Pregnancy comes in. She tells the king, king, I'm pregnant. The king is like, how are you sure that it's mine? Don't you have your boyfriend? And he's like, yeah. He said, come on, stop that nonsense. Keep it coded, okay? And here we are today. Mohbad is gone. King, somehow, what he has done in the secret has now come to light. These are the allegations that has been put forward now. That it's actually a king that is connected to the Sam Larry, the bully that we've been talking about. How deep can this become? How deep can it be? Is this not serious? So guys, we've been hearing several talks of, this is what it is, this is not what it is. I'm kind of thinking that Prime Boy knows a lot. But will Prime Boy be allowed and permitted to speak freely at the inquest? In some couple of hours, Prime Boy will be appearing at the inquest. Will he be permitted to speak freely? That's the question. Will Prime Boy be permitted? Will Prime Boy be called and brought and say, hey, if you go and talk anyhow, you will collect, we'll deal with you. Prime Boy, this is your last straw. Say the truth. Don't forget that they were about to nail you. The Nigerian police already concluded. I don't know who they called or how they called. They wanted to just nail and finish up this burial. That's why they were pushing. That is why Mohbad's mom was pushing. How can you be pushing for the burial of your son when the father of your son is yet to conclude on the investigation? And DNA is also being requested. Mohbad's mom. I'm kind of thinking that you are like Wunmi. Yeah, your mindset and the way you do your thing is the same like Wunmi. That's the truth. That's the truth. Now it's beginning to make sense. So did the king call you and tell you don't worry, or through Wunmi? They said don't worry, everything will be fine. Don't worry. She's only interested in cash. Like finally, this money has arrived. Guys, what do you think about this one? Drop your comment, like and share. See you in the next update.